Hello friends and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another episode of Testing in Nutshell. This is Neeraj Kumar Singh and we are talking about UFT tutorials. As a part of this particular tutorial, we'll be continuing ahead with the checkpoints and talking about the next checkpoint, which is file content checkpoint. Many of times it happens that when it comes to automation, there are certain document review which can also be done with help of automation tools. But that's just like a dream come true. So of course, UFT provides another checkpoint for you, which can quickly verify a particular Word, RTF, HTML, or PDF sort of documents in order to compare and see if there has been any necessary changes done line by line. So not only the page specific, in fact, if you want line by line, you want to compare certain data and you want to check if the file is exactly the same as expected, then it will just return you a pass result. In case there are failures, it will show you a different outcome stating that there are a few lines which have been deleted as a part of this particular file, and that's the comparison between the expected and the actual. The file content checkpoint can verify RTF, docs, and other files types, and of course can give you a quick outcome of that stating if the file is really changed at any point of time. This checkpoint can be very helpful when we are talking about lengthy documents which could be longer than 50, 200 or 500 pages, where the checkpoint can quickly do that in fraction of seconds. So let's do that ourselves and understand how does that happen with help of UFT. As a part of this tutorial, we'll be trying to understand the file content checkpoint of UFT, which can compare the file and let you know the output of that. In order to understand file content checkpoint, first of all, it is very important for any individual to know that what kind of files can be actually compared with help of the file content checkpoint. First of all, a file content checkpoint is basically to compare the textual content of a file that is generated during a run session with the textual content of a source file. Now, this source file can be in any of the formats in the HTML, PDF, Word, RTF, and text. If you have any of these files, you can give it a try yourself to just check and add a checkpoint of file content. Again, this is an offline checkpoint as the file remains on your hard disk. You really don't have to have an application open or interaction while doing the recording of the application. So all you need to do is navigate to design, click on checkpoints, and you'll have an option called as file content checkpoint. So click on this and all you would be asked to navigate to is the file which you want to use to do that. So I have a particular assessment which I can basically use as a Word document file and open this, which will even show you the preview of the application or the file which you are trying to review. And there are pages, so there are 3 pages of this Word document. If I expand, I can see all the information. If I want, I can do a quick comparison between the pages specifically. For example, I only want to verify the content on the page 1, then I really don't have to check the other 2 pages. But within the page as well, if I want to compare only particular lines, I can even do that. Now that's how strong the file content checkpoint is all about. You can decide what you really want to compare and what is that you don't want to compare. So let's just on the safer side, let's try selecting everything here in this particular content page and try to add a checkpoint. Just click on OK. And this will capture everything in one particular step and try to review. So click on run here, which will show you the outcome for this execution, and that should be quick. Yes, it is, and that's what you call automation as. So right now, if you see, if you go to this tab, you'd again have the file content of the file which you used and the file content, and there are no such links which can actually verify the details. The reason is it has just passed and there are no information to be modified. Let's go to the UFT part and look into the Word document and try making some changes. Now here, for example, I would just try to modify some of the information. For example, I delete this on the page 1 and try deleting this on the page 2. I know I'm hampering my own efforts, but yeah, that should be fine. And I'm trying to modify some of the information from the page 3 as well. And then clicking on the save and going back to the UFT. And here in UFT, I again close this result, go to execution. Now you see that as the file has been modified, the information in the document will definitely change and the expected result will be different from the actual result. So let's click on run this, and yeah, it should be again pretty quick, as we were just talking about reviewing a particular Word doc, and there's a failure. And if I come now, I would have a content comparison option here, which can allow me to compare and let me know what changes have taken between the file 1 and file 2. So if you see, there is a deletion here, and here it has the information expected. There were a few things to be verified, and right now it is deleted, so it has moved up to the line number 16, 17, 18, 19, but the question has been deleted, which are the 5 line here. Further, if I continue, I would definitely find more information here, which can show me that there's again an empty gap here, which will tell me that, okay, question number 15 was deleted. So this is how it can be easy to quickly do that. Now the question comes is, when it comes to automation, why would I need a file content checkpoint? This is basically for document reviews. If in case at any point of time a particular document has been revised and modified, you can just add a small checkpoint within your UFT to do that job and come to know if there was a revision, there was a content modification on any of the documentation, which can be compared again. But right now, again, if you have better tools like Atlassian Confluence and all, that can still do your job. But right now, if you don't have Confluence, then it could be easier to do this with one particular step, which is the file content checkpoint. Now this is how simple it will be. If I go to the design and look at the output value, I can in fact do the extraction of all the file content, but how complex it will look in a particular cell, being exporting all the information from the runtime. So this could be an assignment for you if you're really interested to have some small files and would like to extract that output value using the file content output value and store it in the data tables. You can definitely do that and give it a try yourself to see that how exactly you get it, and the step remains the same. You just have to select the file and add the column names to extract it, and it will just extract all the information and showcase to you as you complete the execution. Well, that was all from the file content checkpoint, and I hope we have got a good understanding of the checkpoints and output values of UFT. Hope if you have still any questions, feel free to drop them below. I'm here to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for watching the video, team, and happy learning.